Are you in a difficult transaction? Did you just finish one up? Stay with me just a minute. I'm going to give you some tips about how to deal with them next time. Hey guys, it's Mark Mann with Raising Real Estate Standards. I hope you guys are doing well. Hey, just wanted to come at you. This is something we all deal with in any sales business, whether it's real estate or selling, widgets, insurance, whatever. We always come across difficult situations, difficult transactions, difficult people, and how we handle them is typically going to determine what the outcome is. So, in the real estate business, I teach that it's super important to develop relationships with our clients. Go deep with your clients. Figure out what makes them tick. That's super important. It creates lifelong friendships, lifelong client advocates, and those are all fantastic things in our business. But I want to kind of distinguish between two different relationships that we have with our clients. We have a client relationship that we just mentioned, and then we have the transaction, and this is just the point of them going and purchasing a property. I'm going to say that whether you're going through an easy transaction or a difficult transaction, the transaction is going to be much smoother, much better experience with your client if you, as the agent, are not emotionally tied to the transactions. And what do I mean by that? It's super easy to, when something doesn't go exactly right and exactly the way we thought it was going to go, to get mad, to get upset, to get hurt and offended, and take those feelings into and throughout the remainder part of this transactions. It doesn't lead to good things. You don't see things logically, and you're not looking at the big picture. And thus, typically, what will happen is you're going to cause more stress on yourself, but more importantly, you're going to cause more stress on your client. So, as a tip for easy transactions, but most importantly, those difficult transactions, if you find yourself getting upset, getting off the phone with someone and just feeling really not happy, take a moment, take a breath, and remember, you need to pull yourself out of this transaction. Whether this transaction happens or not does not affect how the rest of your week, month, or year is going to be. It's a transaction. And if you can do that, if you can take your personal self out, your emotional self out of the transaction, and be logical and diligent with what's going on, I can tell you your eyes are going to be opened to possible solutions. What happens when we get emotionally tied is we close down and we don't see solutions. All we see are problems. And therefore we're not doing the best for our clients. They hired us as a professional. They hired us to represent them in one of the most stressful things that they're ever going to have to go through. And if we get into the mud with them and we get into the emotional trap that transactions can do, we have not done what our clients need for us to do. And that is staying outside the fray and helping them make good decisions. It's our job to talk our clients off the ledge. It is not their job to try to talk us off the ledge. So don't get in that situation. Make sure that you are being intentional about not being emotionally attached to the transaction. I'm going to regress a little bit. What this is not stating is don't get emotionally attached with your clients. I think you should. I think you should go deep with your clients. I think you should know everything about them that you possibly can. Because the deeper your relationship with your client is, the better off you're going to be able to help them, because you're going to know what's important. Guys, hope you're doing well. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. And until next time, we'll see you later.